Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. All the Akim, okay, we are the Hebrew Israelite, Yahweh elect, okay. So we come in week in and week out to bring that, you know, that beautiful gospel, all right, and tell our people about what's coming, okay. Warning our people about what's coming, all right. Donald Trump, the ex-president of America, called us the prophet of doom. Okay? Before we go, just get Jeremiah 28. Hey, we're going to read that before we carry on. We're going to read that before we carry on, man.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied 12 against many countries.
Right, prophesy what? Prophesy what?
Against many countries.
Against many countries, carry on.
And against great kingdoms.
Against great kingdom, carry on.
Of war.
Of war.
And of evil.
And of evil.
And of pestilence.
And of pestilence. Okay, so that's what we do now. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, because, you know, as we, you know, enter these difficult times, it's important for us to have the understanding of what we come, you know, what's about to hit us. Okay? So before, you know, we start, we will turn to the east, we will give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wahab, Wakar, Dash. Alright? Double honors to the to the apostle of GMS. Okay, and other apostle and elders who taught us well, okay, and rule well as well. All right, and peace salutation to the brothers that are teaching, you know, the truth, you know, around the globe. Okay, peace salutation to you. Stay in your law, persevere. All right, persevere in the faith. And shalom wahab to the brothers and a few sisters, okay, who are awaiting the return of Yahushai, Hamashiach. Okay? So yeah, we're gonna start. Get Second Esdras 15, 1 and 5, and let's read that. Second Esdras 15, 1 and 5.
Second Esdras 15, chapter 15, starting at verse 1.
Right.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people,
right,
the words of prophecy.
Right. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, man. That's what we do. Okay. So we're gonna bring the prophecy about so people, because the prophecy is like a lamp. The prophecy is like a torch. It allows you to see what's going on in the world. Prophecy explained, basically, you know, carry on.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
Right.
And cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
Right, so they were written in the Biblios, man. You know, they are written because when you have an idea, if you don't put it on paper, you might forget about it. Okay? But when you have it on paper, you can always come back and visit it and consult it. So, you know, the work that you're about to do is better because you got all the details written down. So this word, you know, was written for our remembrance, for us to remember, okay, ourselves, and remember who we are as a people, being the Israelite, the chosen seed of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, carry on.
Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Right, fear not the imagination against thee, meaning fear not what the wicked is doing in this society, you know, against us. When you read Revelation 12 and 17, the Bible says that he was going to come against those who keep the commandments. When you read 2 Esdras 16, it tells you about the, you know, them rolling up on us like madmen. Okay, it tells you in Isaiah 59, okay, and 19 about a flood that was going to come, man. The enemy was going to roll on us like a flood, man. So the Bible, Yahweh telling us, you know, with confidence, you know, He's telling us, fear not the imagination against thee. So we should have faith. Okay, carry on.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
And credulity meaning like, you know, people who are stubborn, who don't believe, you know, lies against the word, you know, something that's opposite to the truth, man. So read that part again.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Of them trouble thee. So don't let the lies, okay? Don't let the opposition as far as doctrine, as far as theory, as far as philosophy, as far as mindset, as far as mentality, as far as spirituality that is of the world, don't let that trouble you. And don't let the fact that our people don't want to receive this truth trouble thee. You have to carry on, just like Noah did. Okay? And I have a picture here to show before we carry on. You know, it's a very beautiful picture, and I hope people can see that. You know? I hope they can see that, man. I hope they can see that. It's actually Noah, you know, building the ark, and you got people, you got scoffers, Israel, laughing at him, man. Okay? I hope they can see it, man, because it's a bit dark. But I hope they can see it. Right? Carry on.
For all the unfaithful shall die. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right. I hope you can see it. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, right? Okay? Like the Bible says in Amos 9 and 10, I believe that the sinners of our people will be destroyed. They will be destroyed, man. Ain't no getting away, okay, from what's gonna happen. And that's what we saw in Buffalo, New York, when that Edomite came and killed all of those jakes. Okay? That's the Most High using them as his sword to get to the wicked of our people, man. And that's just the beginning. That's just like a little, you know, that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. Mass death, okay, will be manifested. We will see mass death very soon, man. Carry on.
Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right. And I'll bring plague, man. Let's talk about the plague, man. And I'll read an article about that. Because as we thought that, you know, we were done with Vanessa, we got a new thing on the block, man. You know? It's called the chicken pox. You heard of that?
Yeah.
You know? The chicken pox, man. Another virus. Okay? I think it's slow, man. Another virus where the Minister of Health, I'm going to paraphrase, I'm going to, you know, give it a summary. You know, the Minister of Health says that there's a virus, man, similar to the previous one. Okay, and actually there'll be 20 people. Oh, here we are, man. All right, so he says the UK monkeypox cases doubled to 20. Sajid Javid, which is the Minister of Health. So he says symptoms include fever, headache, muscle ache, backache, swollen lymph nodes, chills, and exhaustion. Okay, Health Secretary Sajid Javid has said another 11 cases of monkeypox have been confirmed in the UK. The new cases come on top of the 9 already identified in the country. Mr. Javid said most cases are mild. He has now updated G7, all right, health ministers on the spread of the virus, which has been detected in 9 other countries outside Central and West Africa. He said the UK was stocking up on smallpox vaccines to help guard against monkeypox. I can confirm we have procured further doses, he said. a smallpox jab offers some good protection anyway. Okay, so you say, I can confirm that we have procured further doses. So that's something they're working on already, man. So another plague is about to visit UK and other countries, and we don't know how they're gonna proceed this time. So brothers need to take this truth seriously. Some of you who are pocket watching, like my brother Lakama would say, pocket watching, meaning you watch our videos, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, but for some reason, you don't want to take this thing seriously, man. Look how many of our people died, you know, during the COVID, you know, period. They went to the hospital, and they got put on that breathing machine, and next thing you know, you're dead. Okay? So imagine the next thing, and let me tell you something, every time there's a plague, right? The plague comes as a judgment. So if your name is on the list because you've been a nigger, the most time I'll hit you with that judgment and you go pass. You're going to die without really, you know, coming back to the Lord. Without really, you know, making your election sure, man. Like I said, we're all going to die, but it's not about us all dying. It's about you making your election sure before that day comes. So we got another pestilence, another plague. It's about might just come and plague the UK again, just like the other one did. And this time it might be worse. Okay? So you have to be very careful, man. Even for us in the truth, how we behave with brothers, how we conduct ourselves. Are we taking this truth seriously? Despite all the tribulation that we're going through. Tribulation is part of it, man. Think I'm in this truth, you're going to have to pay the price. Think about it. The Bible says, go to Ecclesiastes 7. Let me prove something. Ecclesiastes 7 or 6 and 6 and 7, where it says, prove a friend. Ecclesiastes, yeah, Tikus. Sirach. I'll show some people. I'm talking about the brothers that are in the truth and the brother who aspire to be in the truth. Brothers and sisters. That's the one, yeah? Bring it up.
Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Read it.
Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. And that's on that level, on this realm. Okay? So imagine now Yahushua. Because we are friends to Yahushua, right? We are his friend, but he has to prove us. So now how does he prove us? He proves us by what? By bringing, you know, trial and tribulation on our way, man, in our life, man. So when you touch hell, so like Israel, you can say, you can carry on, man. I just want to give that one. Yeah, how break it down, read it, carry on.
Verse 8 as well. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. And there is a friend being turned to enmity and strife that will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. So when the day of affliction comes, we can't be that friend who doesn't abide in the day of trouble.
Right.
You gotta be firm in spirit. That's why you gotta always be praying for the Most High to put. That's why we always gotta be praying for the Most High to keep His Holy Spirit on us. Because there's gonna be great persecutions, and the scriptures even tell you to rejoice in persecutions, to rejoice in suffering. And it's not easy. Do you get what I mean? Because it's easy to say it. That's why we always have to be. You have to be praying for the Most High to put the Spirit on us.
Yeah. So Yahushua is proving us, man. Okay? So when you go through pain, it's okay, but you gotta take it seriously. Fight, you're a fighter, man. Go to 2 Timothy, I believe 2 Timothy 2 and 3, and endure as a soldier, as a good soldier. Okay, let's read that, man. Let's motivate you before we carry on. We're talking about the monkeypox. Okay? The monkeypox is about to, you know, visit. Oh well, it's already here. It's already here, man. Read it. What are you saying? 2 and 3.
2 Timothy 2 and 3.
Right?
Thou therefore endure hardness.
Right. Thou therefore endure hardness.
As a good soldier of Yahweh Shai.
As a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, man. So when you go through pain, that's because Yahweh Shai deal with you. Or you want to teach you a lesson. Okay? He's trimming, he's getting rid of the fat. Okay? So when we don't want to be in that number of the victim of the casualties when the monkeypox come, man. We want to be protected. Okay? Quickly go to Ezekiel 9 and 4 and let's read that as well before we carry on. The thawat. We need the thawat for what's coming, man.
Well, quick precept as well.
Bring that
2 Timothy 3 and 12.
Bring that
Yea, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution.
Right, and all them that live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution. So you being persecuted in any form, whatever it is at work, when you go to where people don't like you, people fight you, in your family, people reject you, whatever it is, because you are of the fold, you are a disciple of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai being rejected by his own people, some of them, okay? So you will be rejected by some of your people, and you will be rejected by this society. It is okay, it is normal. You have to focus, okay, on the truth. Focus on the promise, man. Alright?
Ezekiel 9 and 4. And Yahweh said unto them, go through the midst of the city,
right,
through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's it. Sigh and crying, man. Sigh and crying. That's the prophet. Those who put off the moral and put on, you know, the immoral. And the immoral is the law, the rehearsal of the law, man. The righteous act of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? So that's very, very important. Read that part again.
Ezekiel 9 and 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Because there's benefit that come with being a man of the Lord, with accepting this truth, with rehearsing a righteous act. There is benefit. When you start with the food, when the food is in the pot, it doesn't look like anything because it's being cooked. But at the end of by the time it's done, you want to eat it. So our blessing, our promise, our kingdom, our crown are being prepared. But you don't see it because it's very boring. It's a very stoic lifestyle. Stoic meaning like a very, you know, straight and narrow path where you don't get to do, you know, a lot of things like your brothers, your friend, your family, your colleague do. Your life is different. But what that's going to bring is your salvation. And before even your salvation, okay, it will bring your edge. There is an edge around people that's in the truth, man. When they roll up against us, somebody won't be touched. Those will be touched because it was promised already, that it was prophesied, you know, that they were going to be touched. But then the Bible says precious is the death of those who fear Yahweh, man. Or those who Yahweh love. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so wherever you live or you die in this truth, it is a blessing. If you look at it deeply and spiritually. So we want to cover ourselves before the next, you know, pestilence, the next plague that's coming, gonna be battle, man. You got a famine, that's what he was saying about the famine as well. Anyway, there was an article, very soon we won't be able to buy, you know, food with card, and there's not, you can't even go to Tesco and get, you know, and go to those till, you know, those self check out till you have to have a card. So very soon it's going to be a case of, do you have, you know, the technology for you to make payment? So now we have what? The charagma is going to be manifested very soon. So we have a plethora, we have like a series okay, of things that will happen that will make our life difficult in Babylon, in this kingdom. So we will need the Tawah, man. Okay? We will need the protection. Alright? Or something? Right. Carry on, man. We carry on. It goes into the spirit of what I'm talking about anyway. Carry on. 5 days. 5 and 6.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Right.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
Right, both maids and little children. So the Most High won't have mercy, man. All you sisters that, you know, are acting right, though you're in the truth, you still want to be a nigger woman, you still want to give hell to the men of the Lord that you meet. You don't want to change your ways, you're proud, you know, you got nasty ways, but you claim to be in the truth. When you go out, you wrap your fringes, you tell your family that you're in the truth, you're having discussion about us being, it's not about knowing that you're an Israelite, it's about being an Israelite, man. Not a Jew who is outwardly, but one who is inwardly, and the inwardly pertains to what? The keeping of the law, or the rehearsing of the righteous act. But you're not rehearsing it. All you do is giving hell to the next man that tried to teach you. You don't even want to be under him. The Most High gonna come and get rid of you lot, man. Because you don't take it seriously. You don't take this beautiful truth seriously, man. For all you brothers that are in the truth and want to be niggas, man. Acting like niggas. The Most High got something for you, man. This truth is about progress and daily progress, okay? You want to change. You do, you know, you make amendments to bring change about. You make an effort for amendment. You amend things, you change things around to make it better. Okay?
Shalom, shalom.
No, it's a Sabbath.
Sorry.
Bro, just put a finger on the counter. Shouldn't buy it. But it's okay, man. Hey, rehearsal of the righteous act. It's okay. It's not even a big issue, but it's alright. Alright, put a finger in the counter. You know? The building of our nation, man. It's not an easy thing, but you know, we rehearse. Now the brother know that you shouldn't buy this. Now you know it's come here. Come stand here. Alright. Like that. Alright, pick up your glass. Okay. Right, so I was talking about, you know, us brothers in this truth, man. Because think about it, go to first. Drop that. Go to first, you know, Corinthians, you know, 11. No, 4 and 17. First Corinthians 4 and 17.
First Corinthians 4 and 17. For this cause have I sent unto Timotheus, right, who is my beloved son and faithful in the Lord,
right,
who shall bring you into remembrance of my ways.
Hold on. As 4 Peter, 1 Peter 4 and 17. 1 Peter 4 and 17.
It's 1 Peter 4 and 17.
Right.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh.
Right, for the time has come that judgment must begin in the house of Yahweh, man. Right. So we're talking about us, people who claim to be in the truth. We need to act better, man. This truth was given to us for us to change, for us to aspire to become like, go to, see where we're going now? Go to Proverbs, you know, 4 and 18, I believe. What does it say?
Proverbs 4 and 18. But the path of the just, is as the shining light.
Is as the shining light.
That shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
That's shining more and more unto the perfect day. That's brilliant. That's us. All right, your path is supposed to be more clearer and clearer the more you face. You can't be going years and years and years in this truth, but yet you still have darkness. Your path is dark. The way you act, people wonder if you're in the truth, man. The way you treat brothers, the way you do things, your way of thinking, you can't take rebuke. You're proud, okay? You lack wisdom. You can't decide the right way. But this truth was supposed to open your eyes, man. This truth was supposed to make you better, superior to the normal, the guy that you see in the street, now the chick that you see in the street that act based on his emotion. You act based on this truth, man. You act based on this truth, man. That's the object. That's the object. That's the aim. To be great. To be pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh. We can't be in the truth and then all we have to deal with negativism, all the time. It can't be like that, man. Okay? And rebuke is love as well. Brother don't like rebuke. Who are you not to, I have to say that. Who are you not to accept rebuke? You're destroying your own self because when the Most High rebuke you, it's not nice, man. Okay? And the Most High gonna rebuke a lot of you niggas in this truth very soon, man.
That's a part of the law as well. Rebuke's a part of the law when you go to Leviticus 19 and 17.
Right. Bring that, man. Can you read that quickly? If you can bring it, read it. You finished that one, innit? Yeah. Read the other one. We're gonna read the word, man.
Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Right. Right. And not suffer sin. Meaning you ain't gonna see your brother sinning and you ain't saying nothing. You're gonna rebuke him. Hey, brother, what you doing is not good. But brother don't like to be rebuked in Israel, man. Every time you rebuke them, you're categorized, okay, or framed or labeled as being, overly righteous, okay, or self-righteous, or the brother doesn't have love. No, he has love. Everybody ain't the same. You want that Christian love, man. You want to be a demon, and you want someone to come and say, yeah, it's okay, my bro. I love you, Most High is good. Don't worry, he's faithful. Why you're a demon? Doesn't work like that, man. Life don't work like that. I'm afraid, but life don't work. We need to grow up, man. Okay? And we need to embrace the new man. We need to get rid of the old man, man.
That's right.
Okay? How do you love your brother when you treat him, when you don't treat him, you don't, and brother don't value other brothers in this truth as well. A lot of brothers don't value other brothers, they look at you a certain way because you have a certain, you come from a certain background or because of your past or whatever, they don't value you, man. But if Yahushua was proceeding like that, you wouldn't be in the truth. Yahushua value, and let me tell you, when you do something to a man of the Lord, even though you feel he's the least, you're doing it to Yahushua, that's what he says. If anyone of you doing it to the least of these ones, you did it to me. So let's stop the bullshit, man. Let's be real for 1 second, man. Okay?
You're the true light of the world.
Right. You are.
Bring it out. Galatians 5 and 22. For the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering,
right,
gentleness,
right,
goodness,
right,
faith,
right,
meekness,
right,
temperance,
right, temperance.
Against such there is no law.
Exactly. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is the fruit of the Spirit, man. Loving a brother. Don't love him because it's convenient to love him. Okay? Love a brother in general. Love all Israel, man. And there's a difference between love and principle. If a brother have a certain doctrine and I don't want to preach with him, doesn't mean that I don't love him. It just means that it's the principle. And what's that principle? Bring 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. We're going somewhere, man. We didn't plan to go that way, but that's where we're going. We're going to go through the Spirit. That's what we're going to do. Yeah.
It's 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Now I beseech you,
now I beseech you, now I'm telling you, brethren,
by the name of our Lord Yahushua,
by the name of our Lord Yahushua,
that ye all speak the same thing,
that ye all speak the same thing,
and that there are and that there be no divisions among you.
Right, and that there be no division amongst you. Now, what brings division is when you don't speak the same thing. So doctrine-wise, it's important to have the same doctrine. All right, it'll be difficult for me to go and put in a brother if he doesn't have the same doctrine with me.
That's right.
Especially as prophecies goes. Carry on.
But that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Right, but be ye perfectly joined together in the same mind and the same judgment. Meaning, when you're out there preaching, you should have the same mind, man. You can't be sitting there with a brother that say, oh, you know, yo,
Everything what?
Huh? I had to wipe it down. Then from the it's warm. Yeah.
Saw the rehearsal. Come.
Fabina.
All right. What was I talking about?
Visions.
Right. So Malak, shall read it again. Read it again.
It's 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Now I beseech you, brethren,
Right.
by the name of our Lord Yahushua,
Right.
that ye all speak the same thing,
Right.
and that there be no divisions among you,
Right.
but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same
So
judgment.
it's important for us to have the same doctrine and believe in the same thing. Now, I'll give you one example. GMS is the camp that we learn from. They keep the lunar Sabbath. But the principle is this. They keep one day within a week. It might not be how we keep it, but they keep one day. What they're doing, they're rehearsing the righteous act. So remember, go to First Corinthians, right? 13 and 9, Malak. 1 Corinthians 13 and 9. I'll break it down quickly and we're going to carry on. But those are certain things that I need to be explained. It all goes to how to be ready, prepare ourselves for what's coming. But there's another plague that's coming. There's another situation as far as the digital currency that's coming. You know, the Karagma that's coming. You know, we have to get ready, man. That's how we get ready. Carry on. What is he talking about?
1 Corinthians 13 and 9. For we know in part,
For we know in part.
and we prophesy in part.
Prophesy in part. So that means we don't know everything. Because in this captivity, we don't know, a lot of people are taken from us. It's only now that we started to now learn and understand few things. So a camp might have one thing, a camp, but it doesn't mean that you should now go up. I don't agree with brothers that say that the Karagma is not, you know, the cheap. I don't agree with that. That's the false doctrine. Okay? So that's clear on that. But when you compare it to someone that keeps the lunar Sabbath, it's not the same thing. Carry on. It's not the same thing.
But when that which is perfect is come,
But that which is perfect is come. But when that which is perfect is come, that's what it say, right?
then that which is in part shall be done away.
Right. So when Yahushua, the perfect is who Yahushua. When we are in the kingdom, then we'll be able to be perfect and know all things. Why? Go to Hebrew 8. Hebrew 8 and start at 9.
Hebrews 8 and 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in
Right.
the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Right?
Because they continued not in my covenant and regarded them not saying, and I regarded them not, saith Yahweh.
Right.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh.
Right.
I will put my laws into their minds
I'll put my laws into the mind
and write them in their hearts.
and write them in the heart,
And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
and there shall be to be a people, carry on.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor. I mean, I won't need to come and tell you about the truth because you already know the truth. When you're born, the truth is in you already.
The commandments are in
The
us.
commandment is in you already. So you'll be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to, you know, rehearse. Like we have to rehearse. And look how hard it is to rehearse.
It's very difficult. I mean, it does make sense. I mean, so much sin and adultery happening in this world and theft and so much wickedness.
Right.
That's what takes it all away. The truth.
Right. Why? Because we are in this society, and that society is based on what? Wickedness. Wickedness was made normal. Remember, this is where they crucify our Lord. So if they're able to crucify, and when they say crucify our Lord, it means that this is where they change the identity of the Lord. This is where they change his doctrine. This is where they lied on him. This is where they hid him. Okay? So what do you think they're going to do to us? We're lucky we have this truth. But the label that we have, we should maintain it properly. We should do the right thing. Okay? Because the Most High will bring the judgment. Okay, so go back to First Peter 4:17 before we carry on and get into the meat of our teaching. Okay?
It's First Peter 4:17.
Actually, I want you to get First Peter 4:17. Get Genesis 1 or Genesis 6. Genesis 6.
I know.
1 to 4.
Yeah, but you know, if it was
read First Peter 4:17. Right.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come,
right,
that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Right, so for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. So the judgment will start from us, the Hebrew Israelite, from among us, man. It will start in the midst of it. It will come in Israel. So we can't play game. We can't be wishy-washy. We have to every time better ourselves, man. We have to grow in this truth, man. You can't come in this truth and you're static. You're not growing. It's always the same old man in you. No, you have to come out of the madness. That's what the Bible says. Can you get Revelation, 18 and 4? Okay, that's it with that. That's all I need. You want to finish it, yeah? All right, let me finish it. Revelation 18 and 4.
If it first begin at us,
right,
what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
Right, so and that's how you know that the Most High Yahweh is a judge, man, because he's going to judge everyone. The wicked of our people and the heathen shall be judged, man. No one will escape. No stone, no one will escape. No stone shall be left unturned. Okay, so what do you have?
Revelations 18:4.
Right.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of her, my people. Come out of her. Who is the her? It's Babylon.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not partakers of the sin. And how are you not partakers of her sin? Is by rehearsing the righteous act. And that's what we're doing right now. Okay, carry on.
And that ye may not receive of her plagues.
Right. See that? And ye may not receive of her plagues. So if you don't take these things seriously, you will receive of a plague because you didn't come out of her. You didn't work to come out. You are still in Babylon, meaning you still have the mindset, the ways, the malice. Okay, we read the indoctrination and everything. The Bible says in First Solomon and Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 4 that wisdom shall not enter a malicious soul, man. So if you're wicked, okay, you're not gonna have that wisdom that you need, okay. That will be like a lamp and a torch unto you, so you can come out of the darkness that we're in. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Let's go to Genesis 6 now and read that.
Verse 1.
Yeah, we're going all the way to 18, but we're gonna share it. So you're gonna start 1 to 5, you're gonna start 6 to you're gonna start 1 to 7, you're gonna start 8, okay, 8 to 13, and then you start 13 to 14 to 18. Genesis, get that one.
Genesis chapter 6, down at verse 1.
Right.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth,
right,
and daughters were born unto them.
Right.
That the sons of God saw the daughters of men.
So the sons of God are the Israelites. And when you look at sons of Yahweh, okay, Israel is the term, the Israelite term, the Hebrew Israelite term for the sons of God for Israel is Yasharallah. Yashar Allah, Prince of the Power. So then what's the difference between sons of Yahweh and Prince of the Power? It's the same thing. Because who is a prince? A prince is the son of the king. Right? The prince is the son of the king, right? Prince of the Power, son of Yahweh. Okay? So we're talking about us, the sons of God. The same lineage came back after the flood. It's us, man. Okay, carry on.
That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
That they were fair, meaning they were beautiful. And it's the daughter of men mean the daughter of the heathen. Because there's three classifications in this Bible of men. You got the sons of Yahweh, which is us, the Hebrew Israelite. You got the sons of men, which are the Ishmaelite, the Edomite, the Moabite, the Ammonite, okay, the Hamites, okay. All right, and then you've got this. You got the sons of the wicked. Sorry, the sons of men are the Hebrew, the Ishmaelite, the Ammonite, the Moabite, okay, the Hamites, okay, the Canaanite, the Cushite, so on and so forth. And the son of the wicked are the Edomites. Okay.
You also got the Shemites as well. Shemites are these people.
No, the Shemites, we come from Shem.
Yeah, Shem. That's why I mean the Shemites.
Carry on.
And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
Right, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Carry on.
That's right.
But that he also is flesh.
Right.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
So we were eternal. Okay? We live forever. We live forever until, you know, we went into sin to the point where the Most High. But even when we went into sin, we didn't talk about Methuselah lived all the way to 900 and something. But we got that bad that the Most High reduced our. That's what we're going to live from today. Because ultimately we'll get back to that. Once Yahweh shall return, we will become immortal again. Alright? So carry on.
Very true.
There were giants in the earth in those days.
Right, so the giant are us. The giant is not like some tall guy, you know, that like tall like the building. No, the giant are us.
The giant in spirit.
Right, carry on. No, that's a. If you go to the website, if you go to it, there was like a archaeological student. So what they did every year, they would do like a how do you call it? Like a tournament, or how do you say?
Competition.
Like a competition. And then they would bring. So one of them kind of like did through Photoshop. He did blown out of proportion his skeleton. You know what I'm saying? He just put like some men that look small on it. You can go on, I can give you the website. So it's an ox. It's an ox. Everything that you see on TV, everything that you see on internet about it, the giant is an ox. There's no set feet there. There were tall people that were like tall, like what's in the Goliath. Goliath was tall.
When the scriptures talks about giants, it's talking about people that are 10 feet tall,
right,
or 10, 12 feet tall. But it's not talking about people that are 450 feet tall.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. 7, 8, 9, 10 feet tall, man. They were tall, you know, but they weren't giant. Giant is like the spirit that the brother said.
Yeah.
So we have to, that's what we have to study. And this truth gives the opportunity to be a stickler for truth and knowledge.
The original giants are the angels. Massive spirit.
No, but we are the giants. We are the angel who came on earth. You know? We are the angel in the trap in his body. The chains of darkness. Carry on, my life.
There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men.
Right, so we went into someone go to before you guys go to Deuteronomy 7:4. Right, just wait. This is the time for us to teach, man. You know, to teach, man. This is the school, man.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 74. Really? Yeah, really are.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 4. For they will return away thy son from following me.
Right.
That they may serve.
Okay, start from 3.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them.
Right. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Yeah.
Thy daughter,
right,
thou shalt not give unto his son.
Right. So that means that us Israelites shouldn't get into marriage with the other nation. You know. So we shouldn't give our daughter to the men or to the sons. We shouldn't give our son to the daughter. Carry on.
Right.
Nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son.
Right.
4. Verse 4. But they will return away, thy son will follow me.
Right. So they would take, that's what they did. You got the case of Solomon. Solomon, at the end of his life, he went astray because, you know, he had so many heathen women. But that they took him out, you know, of the covenant. He started to worship other God, you know. And when we finish that, go to Nehemiah. And Nehemiah, Old Testament, Nehemiah. No, carry on.
Nehemiah chapter 8.
Yeah, carry on.
Okay. That they may serve other gods.
Right.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
Right. So the anger of the Lord be kindled against you. That's why we in this predicament today, because our people, when we are peculiar people, man. Be holy. The term holy means to be separate, to be set apart.
Yeah.
All right.
And destroy thee suddenly.
Right. That's it. That's it, okay. So now carry on. Drop that name.
There were giants in the earth in those days,
right,
and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men,
right,
and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men.
Right, same became mighty men. That's us.
The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Right.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Right, so because we were strong and now, you know, we had children with those heathen and we were strong, we started to be wicked, man. We started to be very, and I was very pissed off with us, man. His anger was kindled against us, man. We have to fear Yahweh, you know. We have to fear Yahweh, man. Carry on, my love.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
See that? So the Most High wanted to kill all of us, man. He wanted to wipe us out, but then he had the 24, you know, elders. Every time when it's in the counseling, they were like, no, Papa, you know, remember you did that with this, remember you did that with this. The 24 counselors. Every time the Most High wanted to do something, you go to them. What do you think about it?
From the House of Parliament.
Yeah. So it is above, it is below, man. They took everything from us, man. If you go to West Africa, that's how we deal as well. Carry on.
And it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth.
And he was pissed like, why did I train this dog down, man? My own children, look what they're doing, man. Going against my policies. If you got a child and he's going against what you tell him to you tell him don't do it and he tells him all the time, will you be happy? Carry on.
And it grieved him at his heart.
They grieved him, so Yahweh was pissed. Because we have emotions, so what make us think that he doesn't have emotion when he's the one that created us? Doesn't the Bible say that he created us, we were creating, what does he say? We were creating
his own image.
We were creating what? In his own image. So he has emotion as well. He get pissed off as well, man. But it's righteous anger. Carry on.
And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created.
So he said, I'm going to destroy them, man. Because they ain't acting right. Okay, what verse is that?
7.
Right, so now, Start 8 to 13.
Still more.
Yeah, bring it out.
Both man and beast and the creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
Yeah. So he was pissed off and he said, I'm gonna kill them, mate. Alright? I'm gonna get rid of them, mate. Okay? I'm gonna get rid of this bastard, mate. You know? So you're weak. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 8 from 8.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Right, so Noah found grace in the eye of the Lord, and that's what's happening to you, Lord. That's what's happening to you. That's what's happening to you. That's what's happening to you. That's what's happening to me, and everyone that's doing the work. The Most High found what? Read it.
These are the generations.
No, read from 8.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Right, so we found grace. So Noah found grace. The Most High said, I'm going to choose this guy to do my work, to do my people. Just like he chose you, Lord. That's why you should never be discouraged. Be careful of being discouraged to come and do the work, man.
That's right.
Be careful. Do not lose your crown. Please don't be foolish enough, man. We lost a lot of things in this kingdom. Please do not lose your crown, man. Don't let this society or whatever take you away from this truth. Babakosha, 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 man. This is serious. Verse 9.
These are the generations of Noah.
Right.
Noah was just, a just man. And perfect in his.
So he was a just man and perfect. What does he mean? Noah was keeping the law.
He was a perfect man and also perfect in his generation.
Right, so out of all his people and the people around him, only him had a connection with God. Only him would eat pig, for example.
Pork, yeah.
Pork. Only him would keep the Shabbat. The people would keep the Shabbat forever.
He wouldn't even eat meat. You know, he would just be a vegetarian.
Carry on.
Perfect in his generation.
Right.
And Noah walked with God.
And he walked, meaning, this is like we rehearsing to walk with the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's Noah, man. And I believe through the Spirit Noah might be back here, man. Through the Spirit Noah is back here, man. Doing the work with us, man. That's why you should love one another. You should value. You shouldn't see someone and say, oh, this guy. No. Carry on.
And Noah begets 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Right. Carry on.
And the earth also was corrupted before God, and the earth was filled with violence.
See that? Violence, man. Okay? Violence. The enemy was really working hard, man. They were doing whatever they want. They were being niggas. They were being niggeries, nigger women, niggers. They were being wicked. Okay? They were being guns. They were being harlots. They were being hoes. They were being taxed. They were being demon. Okay? Devilish. Carry on.
And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupted. For all the flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Right. So that went against the law of the Most High. They went against the commandment of the Most High. They went against the decrees of the Most High. And that's what's going on today. That's why, believe you me, this place gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
Because you just look at the word, reading that, and look at the word and what's going on, and you know something is coming, man. It cannot be forever, man. It cannot be for long before the Most High sweep this earth with vengeance, with wrath, man.
That's right.
Before Ecclesiasticus 39 and 27. Hold on to this one. Cannot be long. Okay?
Ecclesiasticus 39 and 27. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Carry on.
There be spirits that are created
There
for
be
vengeance.
spiritual. Read 37 again.
All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
So the Most High, He has spirit out there that will come and sweep England, and all the bullshitters, all the sinners will be dead, man.
That's right.
All right. The Most High gonna kill all these sinners, man. That's what the Bible says. So there's spirits that are around, and they're getting ready to destroy England. Carry on.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
And they can't wait to come and appease the wrath. Appease the wrath of who? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
That's right.
Okay. Carry on. So that's what it's about to do now. Carry on, verse 12.
God looked upon the earth,
Right.
and behold, it was corrupted. For all flesh had corrupted his ways upon living in earth.
Right. So go to get down 13 now. Genesis 6.
Genesis 6 verses 6
Yes.
This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 13.
14.
Verse 14, Slaki. Make thee an ark of Kathur,
Right.
wood.
Right.
Room shall thou make
Right.
in the ark,
Right.
and shall pitch it within and without with pitch.
Right, so the Most High give us instruction. The Most High told Noah, do this way, do that way. I want you to do it perfectly, just like I want it. The Most High is calling you to go out there and make yourself look like foolish people look at you, say like, what are they doing? That's the plan. Because like I showed, look at this one. Look. Look at this one. Let me put it and I'll show you again too.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
What's up?
That's Noah building and people are laughing. Noah's building, people are laughing. Noah's building, people are laughing, man.
Unrighteous.
You know, our people, man. Okay. Noah's building and the people them are laughing. Can you see? Alright. So the Most High telling us, listen, go and do this. But he ain't gonna look appealing. Listen, that's a humiliation ritual. You know how I'm telling you, you know how when people want to get money with Esau, they have to go through those, they have to eat doo-doo, they have to have sex with a monkey or whatever, or dogs, and they have to have sex with those old Edomites.
All for money.
All for money. This is wearing this, people look at you and look at this guy's bug out.
Yeah, they think I'm a retard or something.
They're like, look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. Huh? Look at this guy.
Yeah, you get other people actually do what?
Putting this one and say, what are you doing? In the corners, camera on speaking. What's wrong with it? Instead of going and finding some jobs, finding some business. There are loans out there that are printing. Our children are so stupid. Look what they're doing every Saturday. Waste man. And then while he's speaking, see, he look at his son and say, if I ever see you with this vagabond preaching this nonsense, I will disown you. So it doesn't make sense to these people, but they don't understand what we're doing.
It's only going to get worse as well.
They're looking at us, but in that day, just look at me clearly. Don't come to me that day.
Yeah.
I'll be your worst nightmare that day. I'll be your worst nightmare that day. You follow the goons in your area with your worst nightmare. You don't understand what is the worst nightmare. What is the worst nightmare? You're going to see it that day. So you don't want to hearken to the voice of the Most High, because right now you're at liberty.
That's right.
Well, that time will come. Okay, carry on.
Genesis 6 verse 15. And this is a fashion which thou shalt make of it.
You are reading. You're the one reading it.
Yeah, Genesis chapter 16.
You're the one reading it. All the way to 18. From 14 to 18.
Verse 15. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of.
Right.
The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits.
Right.
That's right.
The breadth of it 50 cubits.
Right.
And the height of it 30 cubits.
Right. So you see how precise the Yahweh is. He's telling us, go every Saturday or go, you know, and go out there, you know, wear your fringes, wear your garments. Okay, and you have to wear garments. The reason why the brother is wearing fringes because he's in a trial period. Once he's diligent, we're gonna get him a garment. Okay, but you got people, the t-shirt and fringes can make me laugh. When you read, let's read it quickly before we come, because that's part of it. Malak, can you get Exodus 28? We're gonna read it quickly, we're gonna carry on, man. So much. Okay, hold on to this one, yeah? Hold on to this one. We're gonna read it, you're gonna understand, like, when you're a priest, how you should be supposed to be dressed. Okay, carry on. I mean, read
Verses.
Start one.
Exodus 28 and 1. And take thee thou unto thee Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel,
right,
that you may minister unto me in the priest office, even Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar,
right,
and Ithamar, Aaron's sons.
right,
And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty.
right.
And thou shalt speak unto all that are...
No, read it from the top again.
And take unto thee Aaron thy brother
And take unto the Aaron thy brother,
and his sons with him,
right,
from among the children of Israel, that
right,
he may minister unto me in the priest office.
right, the priest office. These are the priests. When you go out there to preach, you are a priest, man. You're not a pastor or whatever, you're a priest. Okay? You minister unto Yahweh. So you're a priest. Now let's see what was the dress code, man. Yes, we are in captivity, but what was the dress code? And I'm telling you about, we're in new time now. No? But the Bible says clearly that Yahweh doesn't change. He changed not. Malachi 3 and 6, he changed it not. Alright? Carry on.
And thou shalt make holy garments for
And
Aaron
thou
thy
shalt
brother,
make holy garment for Aaron thy brother. Carry on.
for glory and for beauty.
For glory and for beauty. That's because they were building Israel. Now, we have to wear the garment, but our garment is a garment of what? A lamentation, because we are in captivity. A difference. But nevertheless, we still have to wear the garment. Carry on. Now, people might say, garment, it just means clothes. Let's find out. Carry on.
And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted.
Wise-hearted. So when you come in ministry, you gotta have, you gotta be wise. You gotta be a stickler to wisdom, man. You gotta want to be wise, man. Okay, display wisdom. Carry on.
Whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, and that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest office.
Right. Carry on.
And these are the garments which they shall make.
And these are the garments which they shall make. Meaning these are the clothes. These are the priest garment means priestly clothes. Priestly clothes. Carry on.
A breastplate.
And breastplate. Now we don't wear the breastplate because the breastplate was for the Levite. The Levites don't even know who they are today. And when you come in this truth, the Bible talks about, you know, us being redeemed through Yahweh shall we now the priest. So you don't. Everybody is a priest. But that was dedicated only for who? For the Levite.
So the armor of God, isn't it?
Right. So it's a spiritual thing now.
Exactly.
Carry on.
And an ephod.
And a what?
And an ephod.
An ephod. This is an ephod.
Sounds futuristic, bro.
Huh?
It sounds futuristic.
No, but that was done up.
I know.
That's the ephod, man. Okay? You're supposed to wear the ephod when you go out to preach, man. Come on, man. See, Jake gonna be destroyed out there. Man, like when Jake is destroyed, that's when you're gonna understand what time it is. This Edomite went and killed 11 or how many Jake in Buffalo, New York? Come on. You think it's a joke? Come on, you think it can't happen in only one day? These people make me laugh. You think there's God in this country? there are more and more guns in this country. There was a shooting in Brixton Park, Brockwell Park. There was a shooting written, I think last week or something like that. There was a shooting.
This happened in America. Yeah. A white man comes in.
I'm talking, yeah, but, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about now. There was a shooting in Brooklyn Park, local, Brixton. So that means people get access to guns. They come from the East European. That's the East European. These guys, there's the Serbian. You know that country, Serbia. That's how they do, man.
You can't have guns actually so the
That's what they do, man. They sell guns like lollipop. Because when the war that happened a long time ago, all these guns stayed. So then now the commercialize, they're selling it.
Right.
So you think some Esau, because he really was like, damn with this Hebrew Israelite, man, I'm fed up of this, man. I'm fed up of this, man. I'm going to have to kill him, I don't care, man. And I don't think they're gonna go coming up, and they're gonna go and target these black areas, man. But hey, ultimately, can someone read Psalm 17? Get some 17 and 13. I think
that nearly happened with Sakari.
Oh, it happened with Sakari as well?
Not Edomite, but it was a Jake. I forgot how the situation occurred, but the Jake that wasn't with Sakari, he threatened to kill certain members of Sakari.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I mean, so it's bound to happen. That's why
it will happen, man.
And Sakari not really being too spiritual. Now they're bringing sticks at camp.
But you know what? And they say, listen, when you calling now for it, when you have a gun on you, you calling now that demon, that vibration on you. You know that? Come on, man.
Psalms 13, verse
17.
Psalms 13.
No, Psalm 17 and 13.
Psalms 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord.
Yeah.
Disappoint him. Cast him down.
Right.
Deliver my soul from the wicked.
From the wicked.
Which is thy sword.
Slowly. The wicked, which is that what?
Which is thy sword.
That sword. So who is the wicked according to the Bible? During Malachi. Esau. Edomite is a wicked. So the Most High will use the Edomite to kill these chicks that don't want to follow his. And you're going to see for yourself, man. Okay? Bad enough he's killing you through the portion. So many of you taking the portion, it's not even funny, man.
That's right.
Watch how it's gonna react in a few years, man. You're gonna be dropping like flies very soon, bro. Hey, he's the harbinger of death, man. Esau is the harbinger of death. That's why we should seek a refuge. Okay? Go to you have something? Go to Proverbs 18. I believe in free. Let's see what it says. We better take this thing seriously before it's too late, man. We better find the edge around us, man. We better look for the tawa. We better seek the tawa, man. What does he say?
Proverbs 18 and 3. When the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt.
Proverbs say, yeah, let's say 10. 18 and 10.
Proverbs 18 and 10.
Bring that out.
The name of Yahweh is a strong tower.
Right, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower, man.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
The righteous runneth. First, that name Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, try, who will need it like any, more than money, more than water, more than anything else, man. We will need it, man. You got Camp telling you, oh, his name is Ahaya, Bashem, Asha, whatever it is. Some nonsense, man.
Right.
Most High in Christ blessed. Most High in Christ blessed. You niggas gonna be purged, man. Because you're not doing the will of the Most High the right way. You're discouraging people to be the men of the, Israel to really seek the Most High, you know, in his highest form.
Right.
You love being niggas, man. Because of what? Filthy lucre. Because of money. What would you in time of desperate time? It's wisdom that's Isaiah 33 and 6. Get Isaiah 33:6. We don't prove that point.
Old Testament.
Well, I know that it is a great sort of balance. Like
Genesis 6.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be.
Call out the chapter.
Isaiah chapter 33, 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Right, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Carry on.
And the strength of salvation.
Right.
The fear of God is his treasure.
The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So we better get a grip, man. We better get a grip. Okay, before it's too late. Get the knowledge, get the understanding, get the wisdom, learn how to manifest it in your life, slowly but surely. You fall, you get up, be strong, carry on, keep going. Okay, be sincere in everything. Okay, be sincere. Fight to be sincere in everything. And the Most High will destroy those who play games.
That's right.
That's just a fact. It will destroy those who play games, you know. All right. So let's carry on. Genesis 6 and 16.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 16. A window that shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shall thou set in the side thereof.
That's right.
The lower, second, and third stories shall thou make it.
That's how show how the Most High is precise. He like order. That's why we should just be a people of order. You have to know how to do things. If you got an issue with a brother, go and speak to him. If you want to make a move, go and speak to the brother. Oh, brother, I want to do that. You know, tell brother, be orderly. Don't do things because in this captivity, Jake do what he wants. One day he's there, tomorrow he's not. Like, but no, in this thing, you have to show order. Very important. That's the proof. So we're dealing with God of order. If you're not orderly, the Most High will get rid of you or something.
Honestly, it's going to make you think, like, where did you even get this mentality to think everything is cool? Where did you get it from? Like, from Satan.
It's a demon.
Exactly.
You have to remember, like, we come from the world.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you have to deal with that demon. That's why you have to pray and fast. If you have to get rid of them. Sometimes the influence as well is on us. We have to fight. That's why we have to fight. Okay?
Verse 17. And behold, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth.
Right, so the flood of waters is coming very soon. But this time it's going to be fire. And before the fire will be plague, pestilence, famine, destruction. That's what's coming. Okay, today because of the war in Russia and in Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, everything is going out of, everything is blowing up as far as prices, man.
That's right.
And then we having the problem now, there's not a lot of stock when it comes to certain product, man. Where do you think we're going? All right? And because now the Russians are making money through that. What the Edomite of the Western world, what they want to do? They want to digitalize everything now.
Yeah, because the currency is becoming useless now.
Right, because inflation will happen. All of that it's not a game, man. We have to pray, bro. Don't you know that certain sickness are birthed when there's a lack of food? Because your body is sustained through diet. If you lack certain diet, what's going to happen? We would need the mercy of Yahweh on us, man.
That's right.
It's not a joke. Don't wait until that time to see, hey, listen. Yahweh can make it in a way where, you won't even know to see a brother for a season. You'll be on your own catching hell, man. So what if you're playing game the whole time? That's why every time when you pray, yeah, pray to ask the Most High to forgive you your sin. Pray for repentance, for forgiveness of sin, and tell him the one that I've forgotten or the one that I don't know, because sometimes in Babylon you don't know that you're sinning. Yeah? Sometimes you don't know how to apply a certain word, a certain law. You don't know how to apply it. So when you pray, say, for all the sin that I've committed, or everything that I do that I don't know is a sin, forgive me for that.
That's right.
Because when you don't confess your sin, that can be a problem as well, you know. Because think about it. Your prayers in the spiritual realm are like incense. They represent incense in the spiritual realm. So if you don't confess your sin, what do you think it's going to be? There's something there. It might be like a charcoal. Before your name is a charcoal. And it's written, you know, sin that were unconfessed. So confessing your sin is a daily routine.
That's right.
Prayer is a daily routine. We need the mercy of Yahweh, man.
Word.
We need his mercy.
That's right.
Okay, are you don't know that? Lane game, first and then you go finish it.
Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found.
Right, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. This is the time now to seek Yahweh. It's the time now to seek Yahweh. Okay? It's the time now. Now that you can go on YouTube and do something, you can come out and teach the prophet. This is the time now to seek him, to understand what he's about. So when the time comes, you're ready.
It's written in the Bible that seek shall be Christ.
Right.
Shall obtain the Spirit.
Right. Carry on.
Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh.
Right.
And he will have mercy upon him and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right, so you see that? And when you do this truth, one thing looks like give you mercy, when he shows you how to be better. So there's a lot of mercy. Maybe there's more mercy in that. People have been short already. No one's perfect, we're all sinners. All sinners.
Adultery, theft,
You
so
know?
much going on in this world.
You can be committing adultery without knowing.
To destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life,
Right.
from under heaven and everything that is in the earth
Right, so that's where the plague came.
shall die.
Right. So the Most High gonna kill anyone that don't hearken to his voice, man.
That's right.
He's gonna kill a lot of people. A lot of people die very soon. People don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in nothing. They want to live forever. Bloody sinners. You know? Verse 18, yeah.
Verse 18. But with
Okay,
thee
verse
will
24.
I establish my covenant.
With who?
But with thee
See that?
will I establish my covenant.
See that? Carry on.
And thou shalt come into the ark,
Right.
thou and thy sons and thy wife and thy sons'
Right.
wives with thee.
Right. So the Most High chose the elect. That's what we call ourselves, the hopeful elect. But the Most High promised that he was going to save us from the destruction that's coming.
That's right.
We have to make our election sure by coming week in and week out, okay, to preach this word, man. Once you put your foot in, don't take your foot out, man. Or you're going to catch hell.
Exactly. God does not like one foot in and one foot out.
Right.
That's true.
So make sure you know what you do. Obviously, we're here to, the elders, we're here to encourage you. But ultimately, you're the one that has to make that leap of faith. Okay? Matthew 24, let's start at 37 to 42.
Matthew 27, Matthew 24, starting at verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
As the days that we just read that, right? As the days of Noah were, so what?
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. Who's the Son of Man? Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man.
That's right.
It's coming. But people don't understand. When the Most High, when so you the picture, when Noah was building the ark, the people were laughing at him. Man. were mocking him, they were doing whatever they wanted, they were getting married, they were living their life. And one morning, it was over.
Noah told them, yeah, just you wait. God will actually flood this world. Just you wait.
Right.
If you don't have faith in the Lord, that's it. You're finished. And yeah, look what the Lord did to these people. Wickedness.
But they weren't believing it when he was talking to them. And that's what's very beautiful about the whole thing.
It's wickedness, and because they're wicked, they set their ways, they don't set themselves apart from this world to actually follow Christ, to follow the Most High. It's wickedness.
Follow Yahweh Shai. Follow Yahweh Bashir, Yahweh Shai. So it's the same thing carrying on my life. The same thing is going to happen, man. Nothing new under the sun. That's what the Bible says, right?
That's right.
But as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
See, marrying and giving in marriage.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So once you enter, you lock that door. Woo-wee! Now I'm never balling now, like game over. Now the goonies, man, they step out, man. That drop by, they pump the water, fill up the earth with it, man. Niggas enjoying, they're like they're dying.
They get drowned out.
Drowning is like that. Drowning is the worst death.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's one of the worst deaths.
Once your lungs fill up, that's it.
Try and put your head. I do that all the time. Sometimes I'll say, let me try and not breathe for 1 minute. Or if I'm brushing my teeth, or whatever I do, I say, let me stay like that until I speak everything I watch.
And then the ball goes to your head, innit? Goes to your brain.
Brain damage. This is why whenever you know after a person drowns and then you do CPR, you lose a bit of brain cells. Because again, everything starts to affect the brain.
Right.
The electric as well.
Electric, exactly. Very unhealthy.
Seriously.
Drowning is the worst death.
One of. But then, what's the second one after drowning? Burning. You know what? The second death is burning fire. You tell me Yahweh is not terrible. You tell me Yahweh is not terrible. Yahweh is terrible. Think about it. Yahweh is a mastermind, man.
That's why you should fear God. Always fear God. Always.
He said, you made a covenant that you're never going to flood the earth again.
Right.
And that's what the rainbow represents. Look what it did. So you're telling me the Most High is going to kill these people? Look what it did to the rainbow. That made it something else. That made it to the point when a young guy that grew up and don't even know about that reality. Imagine how wicked and slick the serpent is. Something that's natural. When the young guy sees it, and he sees the movement, right? Maybe that's from God. Do you see the link? If I'm looking at nature manifesting the same color that represents something that's evil, and I'm young and I don't know nothing, I will think that that's godly because the nature itself is showing.
The rainbow is to represent the covenant of God. However, how these people use the rainbow is LGBTQ, which is satanic.
Careful what you're saying. Careful what you're saying on YouTube. The mafia out here. They'll get rid of your shadow with a heartbeat. So when you speak, you have to use wisdom to speak. So that's why I say that representing that thing, you know. So then when a young guy sees that, he's thinking in his mind, boy, that may be from the Most High. So we do have a choice to be what we want to be. See that in the heavens. You get it? You see how psychological, how much of a psychological genius.
That's right.
This guy, he's an evil genius.
Oh yeah, evil. That's why God is smart. We need God to come together. We can't come ourselves. We need Yahweh. Because Yahweh is above the devil. Yahweh is mighty.
But the devil went from Yahweh. He's deceiving those who are doing evil. He's deceiving, so this role is to deceive the workers of iniquity.
And we're being tested by God, and that's when our faith is being tested, you know?
Carry on, my life.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
See that?
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
See that? And that's how the Musa, because he comes swift like a thief. When he comes, if you know what time the thief comes, you get ready, man.
And the scary thing about it is that it comes with quickness.
Right.
Trust me. It comes when you least expect it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Carry on.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So shall also the coming of the Son, he will come swiftly to destroy the enemies and the sinners.
That's right.
Like a thief in the night, man. Okay? Carry on.
Then shall two be in the field. The one shall be taken
See?
and
So,
the other left.
See that? And when he says the one shall be taken and the other left, the taken will be the one that's saved and the left will be the one that died.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And you'll be, that's why you got a family and only you know the truth.
That's right.
Not everybody will be saved, man.
Very true. Very true. I still love my brother, but what he's doing is just ungodly. It's not ungodly, but it's like he doesn't want to touch the Most High as a priority. He goes first. So that's why I've tried convincing him, but it's his choice now from here on out.
They don't want to hear it, do they?
No. It's all money, because from what I've heard from my mom, they don't want to get it.
It's difficult. But they come and show you. Exactly, you don't want to come. Nothing we do things for nothing. We scholars are here, man. Carry on, we say something about your brother.
I've tried to convince my brother, I've had to convince my mom, tried to convince my brother to touch this my man, but I want my husband to shout, you know. Tried to let people language, tried to get them blood, you know. Make God the priority, not money. And basically, yeah, my mom says that she's tried countless times and countless full times. Apparently it's not working, and she's not getting through. I've tried convincing them about it. You know, basically they're not willing to listen. So now it's like I need to keep trying as much as I possibly can to try and get them convinced.
Don't worry yourself. Can you read something? Get Isaiah 6. Isaiah 6. Let's start at 7. Let's start at 9 again.
Right.
Actually, you read it. You, because you're the one that needs to know it. You read it.
And he said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, that understand not and see ye.
Hear me indeed, but understand not. So your parent, the Most High, even if you force yourself, waste your time, because the Most High has written that they won't get it.
That's right.
This is what it takes to a lot of our people, so they don't get it. Read it slowly.
But understand not and see ye indeed, but preserve not. Perceive not.
Carry on.
Make the heart of these people fat and make their ears heavy.
Heavy, they can't hear. Whatever you tell them, they can't hear because the Most High, He made the angel. The angel did that to your people. But they're not supposed to know the truth. The truth is hidden to a lot of people in this captivity and among our nation.
They become blackness in heart as well. And shut their eyes, lest
Shut, so they can't see, they can't perceive, don't understand the truth. That's what it means.
lest they see with their ears and eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart,
Understand with your heart. See, so the Most High don't want them to get it. Carry on.
and convert and be healed.
See, the Most High don't want them to be healed. To be healed means like come in the fold, understand the truth. You understand now? So don't force yourself. The Most High give you the truth. Go to 2nd Ezra 9 and 13. Double check. Another precept.
2nd Ezra 9 and 13. And therefore be thou not curious
And therefore be thou not curious
how the ungodly shall be punished.
how the ungodly shall be punished. So don't worry about those who don't want to listen to the word. That's not for them. Carry on.
That's right.
And when, but inquire how the righteous shall be
And
saved.
but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Now, among them there are the righteous. So you inquire how it should be saved, meaning work out your salvation, fear and trembling.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Work out your salvation, fear and trembling.
Trembling of the Lord.
Don't worry about it. Okay?
I'll try again.
This is the time where we have to really take things seriously.
That's right.
Because the plague is coming. I just read about the monkeypox that's coming. It's another plague. Okay? You go as well, you know, the digital currency that is coming slowly but surely, where you won't be able, you know, to buy with cash, even your normal card.
There's also the metaverse that works hand in hand with cryptocurrency as well. You've heard of the metaverse?
Right.
NFTs. Basically, when they basically try to transfer your mind from the physical, you know, God's world, you know, right, into the digital. So, and that's where the market lease is actually required for you to actually set into the digital world, the D wave.
So they're so dangerous that they will put people to sleep in order for them to accept the don't say that's very, you say Marcus God. You see how you see to which length they're ready to go, to make people take Marcus. So we need the Tawar, man.
That's right.
Because you don't know how you're going to react in that time. We need to pray that, look, imagine you having high blood pressure in that time. High, and they say, before you get a treatment, before you get this or you get that, you know, when you get this food and that food, so you can eat properly, so you can maintain it, you know, you need the market of this. How you going to do it? We need to pray to the Most High that He heal us, man.
That's right.
And health is very important these days. We need to get our health proper before we enter that Jacob trouble, man.
The Bible tells you to build a temple as well. So
we need to take our health seriously by eating good and exercising before Jacob trouble come, man.
That's right.
But our body needs to be strong. I'm speaking to myself first, man. Alright? Hopefully you were edified. We'll see you next time. Yahweh Tizah. We'll turn to the east. They all praise Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Wahab, Wahab, Kadash. World that's around. Abad, Babal. Death to Babylon. Shalom, Israel.